because I was at Bipo's wedding, but I was on live score the whole time. Live score the whole time. Anyway, so let's start from right here in Ghana.
Yes. And then yesterday, Kotoko, they beat Accra Folk by 2-0, and they've sent Hearts of Oak down the relegation zone. And it's getting scary. It's getting scary. I saw a lot of comments. People
scary for who, Kotoko?
For Hearts of Oak. For Hearts of Oak. Well, so Stephen Mukwala on the double as Kumasi Asante Kotoko beat rivals Hearts of Oak 2-0 in the Ghana Premier League match with 31 game played at the Babara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. The Ugandan forward showed his goal scoring prowess on the day as he scored a goal tally of 14 this season. So here is an elated coach Prosper Nate Ogum.
Very happy. Beating House of Folk back to back. It's not an easy job, so I'm happy. I think it's an honor for this group of players. It's been a while since I think this thing happened. I'm not very sure of when this actually happened, but it's been a while. So we are all happy, and you could see when the final whistle was blown, and I think Steve made it so beautiful. Yes, as I said before the game, I engaged him, and I think he has lived up to the task, and it's good. It's good for us. I'm even short of words.
So on the other side of the coin, Hearts, by way of yesterday's loss, have won one game in their last 3 games in the GPL and are 2 points off the relegation zone with 3 games to end the season. The Phobians have 3 crucial games to end the season against Bechim United, Nations FC and City rivals, Great Olympics, who are battling for their dear lives in the drop zone. Crucial days ahead for Hearts, and here is Coach Alassane Ouattara.
Well, that's the reality of the football. You can't score, you can't play well. The opponent are taking the chance. Kotoko have a good side today. Congratulate them. We were playing badly once again. We lost the game. We didn't play well. Kotoko take his chance. We lost. I don't want to say anything about anybody. I have a time to talk with the boys, with everybody, and myself.
Well, so that was Coach Ouattara for Hearts of Oak. Let's get to the breaking news, the big story. And Coach Laye Kirsten resigns after Ghana's 2-1 loss to Burkina Faso at the University of Ghana Stadium. The former Ghana international, after his post-match conference, broke to journalists that he had resigned as the head coach of the under-17 side, and it was a decision he had taken before the WAFU Zone B tournament had begun. He added that the explanation to his resignation would come later.
I don't like talking about myself. But for once, I will do that. I like talking about my technical team, and I always use we. But this time, I will talk about myself. I know Ghanaians know me as a player. Ghanaians know the work and everything that I gave to this country as a player. I gave my all, and I will continue doing that. I have everything I want to do for this country. I give my all as a player. But at the end, I wasn't happy as a player. I focus more on my coaching career, educate myself well, to make sure I come back and change the narrative. The investment I put in myself, all because I want to change something in Ghana football. And for me, for these 6-7 months, I've given my all. I've done my part. As a technical person, as a coach, I've done my part for that. And after we came back from Russia, that's when I decided either we win, we qualify, I'm moving on. So in this case, I'm resigning. After this tournament, I'm resigning as an under-17 coach. I've made that decision already before this tournament starts. The explanation will come out later.
The explanation would come back later. So, Francis, that was happened after the game.
Even the correspondence in relation to his resignation from the FA as well.
Yeah,
it's quite problematic.
Yeah.
The first one, I didn't get the head and tail of it. I didn't.
So a lot of people are saying that there is something behind this. It wouldn't be about the performance on Saturday. No.
Could they have affected the performance?
Probably.
That things were brewing. The coach didn't have a clear head to
probably.
do his job.
We just hope that it doesn't lie with the fact that players were being forced on the coach. we are just hoping that it is not that story. Yes.
Is that what you're hearing?
Well, underground, we are hearing that the trip to Russia, yes, was one of the reasons why Coach Lai resigned.
I see.
Yes.
The trip to Russia.
Yes, the trip to Russia.
Players were forced on him.
Probably. So well, as we heard him say, we would listen to the explanation as the days come by.
But because this is worrisome, this is somebody that everybody got excited. Okay,
yeah,
we're seeing fire. We're seeing a different approach to coaching. Everything. Everybody got excited. Regardless of results, you could see somebody who was thinking through what he was doing. Everybody was on the same page with him. And then this happens.
I mean,
this explosion happens.
The game itself, Burkina Faso were very good defensively. Don't take that away from them. They were very good defensively. It was an error-packed game, and it cost us. All the 2 goals considered were errors that we could have avoided, and Burkina Faso defended very well. So, I mean, for that game there, it happens.
Okay.
And as Lai said, as we listened to him, he had already planned that regardless of the outcome of the tournament, he would have resigned. So he resigned. So I don't think people are saying anger issues. This is not about anger management.
It's been brewing for a while.
Yes. And as the days pan out.
And this is unconventional.
Yes.
You hardly have a Ghana coach announce resignation. I mean, at the end of a match.
Yes. It was that is live for you.
Yeah.
And the response from the GFA was a bit.
So what? 2 statements came.
Yes.
The first and the second.
Yes.
Okay. Who wrote the first? Who wrote the second?
We don't know.
Okay. It reminds me of another company that had to do 2 statements. But anyway, go ahead.
Should I get us a statement or let's move?
No.
Let's move from. All right. So let's move on from Ghana and move to Manchester United. on Friday, Nana said that she doesn't see United winning anything.
Everybody predicted that we'll be beaten, annihilated, 3-0, 3-1, 2-1, 5-0. Everybody. In fact, Pep himself was sure that he was beating us.
And kudos to Ten Hag. The first half was a masterclass. It was brilliant. So Manchester United have been crowned Emirates FA Cup champions following a stunning 2-1 victory over stunning. That is the key word. Stunning 2-1 victory over Premier League champions Manchester City at Wembley. First half goals from Alejandro Garnacho, who pounced on a calamitous mix-up between Oscar Vadiol and then Stefan Ortega, and Kobe Mainoo left Pep Guardiola's side stand. The Cup glory sees United add a second piece of silverware under Ten Hag, following up their Carabao Cup win from last season. It also sees Manchester United put up a disappointing league season behind them by sealing Europa League qualification. Here is Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag reacting to the victory.
No, it's not about me. It's about the club and especially this team. We had a very complicated season. We had a lot of setbacks and the team had to deal with it every time. Every time we were criticized, we had bad performances, we were unhappy with ourselves as well. And every time we had to get up. And that is what we did. We stand one more often up and then we fell down. And today was a very good performance, but we had now players on board. We had some luxury problems to make, and then this team can play football. And I'm sure, and I told it before, we are in the right direction, but we are by far not where we want to be.
How confident?
Okay.
Should Ten Hag go?
No.
You don't think so?
I have always maintained that he shouldn't. Because this season, look, he can't be a bad coach all of a sudden.
Yeah.
First year gets you third, wins your Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Second year has a myriad of injuries. Look at when the full team was around, the kind of football we played.
Yeah.
So it tells you that if the players are available, he would deliver. No doubt about it. Look how he has developed Garnacho, developed Kobe Mainoo, and yesterday they were the 2 goal scorers on Saturday. So it's clear he has to stay.
Right. Let's hear from Man City manager Pep Guardiola speaking after the game.
Wrong. We lose the game. Congratulate United. It's a tight game, and after we concede a goal, and in the second half, except the first 5-10 minutes, we had the chances. We change our pace up front, and overall, we make a really good performance considering the final. And congratulate United.
Look, that's typical Pep.
Yeah.
He won't say so much when he loses a game.
Yeah.
He's so struck by it. They asked him whether, was it because you were poor or United played for very good football? No. They didn't play any good football. We were poor. Hey, that team go up. And then on the parade, when they were parading their trophy, the only trophy they got this season, the league title, he says, Next year we win the FA Cup. Say, oh, Charlie, you're never ready to feel his head. Pains. So we've split it. So this season, Liverpool got a Carabao.
Yeah.
United got the FA Cup.
Yes.
City got the league title.
Yes.
Arsenal got their certificate of participation. Chelsea after... Hang on. May I finish?
All right.
Chelsea, after racing to sixth and hoping that we will lose, have now, by dint of our win, been moved from Europa to Conference League.
Yes. So
and then the one who's crying the most, Newcastle, who thought that climbing above us means that they are making a shot to Europe, have now realized that their Dan Ashworth is coming to us and they are not going to Europe next season. Finish.
It's a cost 90 log 1.
Anyway.
All right, so let's move to Southampton and then Kamal Dean. Suleiman and Southampton beat Leeds United in the Championship playoff final to secure an immediate return to the Premier League. The side's 11-year spell in the top flight came to an end after a wretched campaign last time out. Despite finishing 1 place and 3 points behind Leeds in fourth, it is they who joined Leicester and Ipswich in the English top flight league. Defeat for Leeds consigned them to another season in the Championship and meant they have now lost their past 3 finals at Wembley without scoring and being unsuccessful in all 6 of their playoff campaigns. So, congratulations to Southampton. They are back. The
Saints.
Yes, the Saints are back. And Kamaldeen Sulemana is also back into...
The horse is in his way you want to go. Oh,
Charlie.
But anyway.
He'll be back. Well, to other stories, Chelsea's process to appoint a new head coach is rapidly approaching a conclusion, with the club no longer considering Kieran McKenna among a small number of final candidates for the role. So McKenna became an early favorite to succeed Mauricio Pochettino after guiding Ipswich Town to the Premier League, having secured promotion from League One in his first full season at the helm. But despite their clear admiration for McKenna, the hierarchy at Stamford Bridge have narrowed the possibilities down to a select group that does not feature the former Manchester United assistant there. Who should Chelsea bring in as coach?
Atkinson. He's now without a job, so he's the best person to get a job. I've already told you, my name and my recommendation will not change. In fact, I suspect that he has resigned because he got word from Todd Bowley that he's in the frame for the job. So it's got to be Atkinson. Yeah.
Well. Let's finally end with tennis. And Andy Murray has been knocked out in the first round of the French Open by fellow veteran Stan Wawrinka. And Murray, who says he does not expect to play much beyond this summer, lost 6-4, 6-4, 6-2 to the 2015 French Open winner Wawrinka, the same player who eliminated him in the opening stage when the Brighton last played in Paris back in 2020. Also, Carlos Alcaraz cruises through the first round after beating JJ Wolf 6-1, 6-2, 6-1 in straight sets, while seed Andrei Rublev is safely through to the second round at Roland Garros following a 6-2, 6-7, 6-3, 7-5 victory over Taro Daniels. So that is all for sports this morning, and then sad one for the yes, and then for us Ghanaians as well. The turnout at the stadium was brilliant on Saturday. People were disappointed, but then we would qualify automatically for the under-17 AFCON. Now, FIFA has increased the championship under-17 World Cup to 48. It means that we would have more slots. So we are waiting on CAF. Should third place teams qualify to the AFCON, then Ghana would have something to play for. So, interestingly, Nigeria also lost. Yes, Nigeria also lost to La Côte d'Ivoire by a goal to nothing. So, we'll be playing the third place. Yes, the Twin Brothers will be playing the third place tomorrow.
At day for you.
At 5 p.m. at the University of Ghana Stadium. And then the final would be between Burkina Faso and La Côte d'Ivoire at 8 p.m. at the University of Ghana Stadium.
All right, thank you, Jones Aji, for the sports chat this morning. Let's now bring you Speak Right, and then we'll bring you the news review right here on the Morning Star.